Hey everybody, I'm Erica Carlson. I am a realtor with BRIX Real Estate. This is I Heart Minneapolis Homes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, today I'm talking to people who are selling a property rather than buyers, and I'm talking about how we can come up with those best features to appeal to the current millennial or the buyer pool that's out there right now. I shouldn't even say millennials, just people that are shopping in this current environment. And the first thing I want you to think about is an office space, not just from the pandemic, but a lot of people are working from home these days. And so having some sort of designated office space is going to be paramount to a lot of people. So if you have like a extra bedroom that you haven't used as an office, but you could present it that way, that would be fantastic. If you absolutely don't have that kind of extra bedroom space, you might want to convert like a formal dining room, because they could always convert it back to a dining room if that's what they prefer. Maybe there's like a nook or some kind of area in the house that would present well for an office space. You might want to show that to them. Little side note, I have noticed that certain individuals are not very will kind of take things as they are. So let's say the house is shown with a bedroom. They don't even consider it an office. I've seen houses where there's an office, that's how they use it, and the buyer is going on and on about how there's an office, and we've had to say, hey, this is a bedroom. It's just got office stuff in it. So you have to take into consideration that some people are very literal about the presentation. So if you do decide to do something more dramatic, like turn the dining room into an office or vice versa, it wouldn't really hurt for your real estate agent to create like some sort of sign, or to flat out say like, this could easily be converted with a chandelier. I know it sounds super obvious, but it isn't to everybody. Let's talk about neutralizing paint colors. If you're not sure where to start and you have a lot of color in your house, then focus on main living areas or large areas are going to have the most impact. Like versus, let's say, a little girl or a little boy's room, you could probably just leave those colors. Like I'm in a room right now that's kind of like a coral pink. This wouldn't be my first priority. I would focus on my living room, kitchen if it needed painting first. Paint will not only kind of like clean up the walls, it, of course, again, it neutralizes, and we want to appeal to the most amount of buyers. You have to remember, when you're selling, it's a product. It's no longer your home. So the stuff behind me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything to somebody else. It's my stuff. So it comes down so I can present a more neutral palette. If you can stick with me, I know that this one might sound expensive, but I promise you it's not. We get into kitchens and bathrooms, which we know is what sells houses. If you can't do anything major, you could still consider doing some smaller things, like maybe add a backsplash that's more modern, or even some new rugs or towels just to clean it up a little bit. If you have the money, appliances will always be appreciated by a buyer, especially if they're brand new and in the current styling. In the bathroom, you could just think about a new shower curtain could be enough to update the space a little bit. So, consider those things. And then it does cost money, but getting new knobs or hardware can often be an answer. So keep in mind, the gold and brass look is really not currently in, even though there was a little push a couple years ago to bring it back. Generally, if it's from the previous time period, it's not well received by buyers today. They want silver, they want that dark black color more than they're going to want anything that's gold. So I hope that that helps you if you're thinking about selling your house. If you would like a no obligation, no strings attached, just have me walk through the house, I'd be happy to give you my opinion on, what things you could leave alone versus change. If you do ever decide to hire me as your listing agent to sell your house, I do bring in a professional stager as a part of my package, and she works with Parade of Homes, so she's very up on current styling and can answer any of your questions about paint color, furniture placement, elimination of things and whatnot. So feel free to reach out if you're thinking about that. Hope you're well. Thanks again.